everyone, so today on Totally Ashley 87 I'm going to show you how to recreate this look that I have on right now. If you watch my March favorites video, this is pretty much the exact makeup look that I have going on. The only thing that's different is my lip color. I kind of changed it up a little bit, but other than that, it's the exact same look, same products that I used for that video. A lot of these products were in my March favorites, so if you want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. Just keep in mind that this is not a, as the title says, it's like my everyday glam face. It's not like just a regular everyday face. I put this face on, you know, like during the daytime I want to be glam, but not like too like over the top and too, you know, use like really dark colors. Excuse me if I'm talking low. It's kind of late and I don't want to wake anybody up. So yeah, if you want to know how I did this look, then keep on watching. So I pretty much start with moisturizing my face, and moisturizer that I almost always use is the Oil of Olay Complete All Day Moisturizer. This is broad spectrum SPF 15 and it's for normal skin, which is typically what my skin is usually normal. As far as my under eye area, I moisturize with the Tarte, what is it? Tarte Maracuja Sea Brightener Eye Treatment. This is a sample size I got from Sephora's, but I really like it, and once I run out I will buy another one. And I pretty much use a lot. I've showed this in my favorites video. Unfortunately for this video I'm not going to apply this just because this is just me showing you how I do my face. It's actually 11:30 at night and I'm not going anywhere, so I don't want to like waste the product, but I will moisturize just so the foundation lays really well. So my face is freshly washed and I'm going to go in about that much moisturizer and just evenly apply it. I did already do my brows to save time. If you're interested in how I've been doing my brows lately, I will leave a comment below and I'll do a brow tutorial. I am a lot comfortable with how I've been doing my brows, and you know, in order as far as showing you on a video. I know before I didn't really have like a really great routine, but now I'm really confident with the products I'm using. And yeah, if you're interested in how I get my brows like this, just let me know. Okay, so I moisturize my face, and then that way, before I do my eyeshadow, that way the moisturizer gets a chance to like soak in and my face just starts to look, you know, really glowy or whatever, I don't know. I just moisturize and then I do my eyes. So I'm going to prime my eyelids with the Tarte Clean Slate 360 Creaseless 12-Hour Smoothing, ooh, that's a lot of words, primer. So let's do that. Sometimes I do my face before my eyes, and then sometimes I do my eyes before my face. It just really depends on what type of, you totally seen that I have pajamas on, right? It just totally, it just depends on what type of eyeshadows I'm using. If I'm using darker colors, I tend to do my eyeshadow first, and then if I'm doing lighter colors, then I tend to do it last. Just to ensure that I don't get fallout when I use dark colors. I'm not doing dark colors today because, like I said, this is pretty much like a everyday face for me. Well, an everyday glam face, not like a natural looking face, but the colors aren't too dark on my eyes. So I just apply that. It's not a really dramatic eye look, so I don't really put like a skin base or something to like white out my eyelids. Just use that. Next I'm going to go in with my Naked 3 palette. I absolutely adore this palette. When I first got it, it took me like a month and a half before I actually started to use it. It just kind of pretty much just lingered for a while, but now I'm actually loving it, especially this look that I've been doing lately. So I'm going to adjust my camera so you're closer up to me and then you can see more closely what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to go in with that very light color in the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, which is color Strange. It's a really pretty nude color, but it also has like hints of pink in it, which is actually kind of weird, but I don't know, I like it all in all. And I'm going to use this to highlight my brow bone. It doesn't show up extremely light on me. I guess probably just with my complexion, because I am of, you know, a somewhat darker skin tone, and doesn't show up as much. But it shows up enough for my liking. It's just not dramatic. And then it's also matte, so yeah. But you guys can see it, right? Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with the second matte shade, which is called Limit. Limit is a really pretty, like, I don't know, like mauvey, like light mauvey pink color, which I like. I think it's a really great transition color. So I'm gonna go in with that. Just put enough on my brush, and I'm gonna go in and apply that to my crease, just so all my colors have an easy transition and they blend beautifully. I know, I really like this as a sort of different take on a transition color. It's not brown, it's not nude, it's like I said, it's like a nudish mauvey pink, so it's really different and I like it. I wasn't too sure how I liked this palette at first because you know, most of the shades are like kind of pinky sort of shades, and I'm more typically into gold and stuff. But I tend to really, I find that I really do like it. So it's that. Next, I'm gonna go in with the third matte shade, which is called Nooner, and this is actually the last matte shade. Nooner is a really nice brown pink, if that makes any sense. It's brown, but it's also pink at the same time. I think it's amazing how Urban Decay like mix these, you know, make these colors, but then they put hints of pink into them. So I'm going to take that and I'm just going to apply this to my crease as well, but more lower than the transition color. I'm going all the way down, all the way to the end. And then on this side, I like to like wiggle it sort of. I don't know, it's just the motion of how I do my brush. And then go all the way to the end. There we go. I typically really like matte eyeshadows, but now for a little bit of fun, I'm going to first apply a lid color. You can do it first, like before the crease colors, but I just do it last. And this isn't from the Naked, this isn't from the Naked 3 palette. This is actually a matte color, and it's an expensive pink. When I bought this eyeshadow, I bought it specifically to go with this eyeshadow palette because this is a really beautiful rose gold sort of pink. So I'm going to take my brush and get a little, I typically like to use my fingers, but I'm going to see how the brush works. Okay. Yeah, I don't like how it applies with the brush. It's weird. I've tried different multiple brushes, but I just love the way it applies with my finger. I can put just the perfect amount of color. So I'm just going to apply that right here on my lid. And I'm not putting it too far. It's just pretty much like, okay, like here's the end of my eye, so I'm going up like a third of the way, and then I apply it from there to here. Yeah, because my makeup talks amazing, right? From there to here. Come on. Do you love my terms? I'm so technical with it. So yeah, I know. I like applying it with my finger. I feel like it gives me as much color as I need. I don't have to keep wiggling a brush. And I can press it in. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to the Naked 3 palette, and we're gonna take the second to last color, which is this one. It's called Dark Side. Dark Side, the color is really hard to explain. It's just a really beautiful like steel color, like, you know, like a really dark pewter color. But again, it has like pink reflex in it, kinda. I don't know. So I'm just gonna take a little on my brush, and then I'm going to place it right here at the outer corner. Like place it there, and then kind of wiggle it. You know, blend it like that. Not moving too much. And apply some more. I'm pretty much trying to cover that that third of an eye, the third of my eye that I didn't apply the expensive pink to. So that's pretty much the only place I'm applying that. And I'm also putting a little into my crease as well. Like that. And then I'm going to take a little and then kind of put it on my crease just to intensify it. I don't always do this. Sometimes I leave it like I had it, but then sometimes I just want it a little bit more dramatic. So that is that. I'm going to blend it some more. Of course. Can't find my blender. So I'm going to blend it some more. Like that. And then I'm going to clean up underneath my eye with a makeup wipe. Just clean it up. There we go. Excuse me if you hear snoring. My daughter is actually laying in the bed sleeping. But, so that's how it looks. Okay. So next we're going to go in with a, seriously, so now I'm gonna line my lower lash line with a brow eyeliner, and this is by MAC. It's in MAC's Eye Kohl in the color Teddy. Teddy's a real beautiful brown. It's like kind of metallic. So there you go. I like to use this when I don't want to use black, and because it's something I typically do on, like, you know, during the daytime, I want to use a brown because it's not as harsh as black. And even though it doesn't have any pink in it, it definitely picks up the colors of it definitely picks up the colors from Naked 3 palette. I don't know, it just gives it it complements it really well, much more so than a black would. Okay. So now we can go on until, you know, our makeup. While that's sitting there, we'll do our makeup. I usually like to spray my face with a bit of MAC's Fix Plus. I'm actually not going to do that because I'm kind of running low on it, and like I said, it's 11:30 and I don't really want to like waste the product. So I go in and prime my face. I prime my face with two different products. For the area where I have pores, I use the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and I just apply that to where my pores are, just to kind of mask them out a little, you know, blur them a bit. So I just get a little bit, and I make sure I don't put it under my eyes, because the way that this feels, it can tend to move. But you don't want it to go anywhere where eyeliner is going to go, because then it just gives it a reason to move, I feel like. So I just got to put it in like this small little portion and then kind of rub it, and then I like try to pat it sort of in. Like that. And then I take my MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance, and this is in the color Radiant Yellow. It just makes my skin more radiant. Just has a yellow tint to it, and also has like little yellow shimmers to it. So it just helps my skin glow. And it's just sort of dot it on, and then I put it in. I really don't care if it mixes in with the pore eraser. It doesn't really bother me. I've not noticed that it ruins my makeup when I use it. So So apply that there. Okay. So I typically let it sit for about a minute, you know, do a little dance, but we're not listening to music right now, so I'm gonna go to the next step. And I use one of two foundations. I either use my MAC Studio Fix or my NARS Sheer Glow. I have made a video using this, so just to show you the coverage that it gives, I'm going to use this. So I'm the color Syracuse, if you're wondering. And then in MAC, I typically wear NC42. So if you're into NC42 in MAC, then Syracuse would be your absolutely perfect color. At least it is for me. So I'm going to pour a little on my hand. That should be enough because it's pretty full coverage. It's not too full, but it's full enough. It's buildable. So I usually just go in. And this foundation is so light filling. It's not one of those foundations. Like for instance, MAC Studio Fix, when I first bought that, it took me a while getting immune to the way it felt. Because it felt so heavy. But this I never had that issue with, and I just feel like it feels really, really light. So I'm just going and I'm gonna buff it with a Real Techniques buffing brush. But I love this, I just love this foundation. And as I mentioned in my favorites video, it gives you a nice glow, but it's not like super dewy. Like for instance, the MAC Mineralized liquid foundation tends to make me extremely dewy, which I like sometimes, but for the most part I like something matte or semi-matte, and I feel like even though this gives me a rather glowy look, it also kind of gives me a matte look. Oh, I just love this foundation. It's so amazing. Okay. So, like that. And even though it's called Sheer Glow, it's like not sheer at all. So if you're looking for something really sheer, like a moisturizer type looking thing, this is not it. But look how amazing that is. I do have a little scar right here that I have to conceal, but other than that, everything else is just flawless after putting this on. And next I'm going to conceal. I conceal with the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I have like a love-hate relationship with this. I love the fact that it doesn't crease on me. I also love the fact that it gives me great coverage and doesn't make my under eyes look dry. But it sometimes look a little too dewy for me for under my eyes. But I deal with it. It's either dry or dewy, and I'd much rather my under eyes look dewy than dry. So just take a little back of my hand and put some under my eyes like that. I'm gonna get my mirror. So pretty much place it. I do it kind of thick a little bit. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit, and then I take some and I press it. And then you'll see how that just disappears, but I like press it on there. And it's like gone. Yeah. Then I go in and I pretty much blend it underneath my eyes. So I don't like go like this, I kind of like just press it like that. Just press it and kind of like just to get it nice. And I don't like to blend it because I feel that my brush takes it all off, and then it just defeats the purpose. It's like it's all on my brush, so I like to just press it into my skin to cover my under eye circles, and I press that a little bit, and then voila. I wish concealer would like make my bags go away, but hey, at least they're not as dark and pronounced as they were. So that's my face right now. It's pretty much everything's pretty much like covered. Which I like. I don't necessarily have problematic skin, It's just me. I pretty much put foundation on just to give me one even color and to conceal and stuff like that, and just so that I think it makes me look fabulous. So to set my foundation, I use the my MAC MSF in the color medium dark. This is my favorite. I use this on its own. I pretty much use it to set every foundation except for like really dewy foundations, because this does make you glow. So I pretty much just put a lot on my brush one time, and then I just do that. Just be a hot mess. Like that. And then we're done. Okay. At this point, I would spray my face with a Fix Plus or some type of setting spray to set it. But like I said, I'm not going to use that. I don't want to use my products up because, you know, it is rather late and I'm not going anywhere. I'm just doing this video for you guys. So I'm going to go right into contouring, and I contour with the Balm Bahama Mama bronzer. And I love this bronzer so much, you guys will be able to tell how much I used. So I take this brush, or there's another brush that I use, but I'm going to use this one today, and this is the MAC 163, and I just press it in there, get some, and then I make the fishy face, and I just apply this to the hollows of my face, not coming all the way down. I go like from here to here. So and just press it. Right now it looks really dramatic. I wouldn't go anywhere like that, but just to get it. I take what's left on the brush and I kind of go put some up there and right there, right there. There's not a lot left on the brush, but just to use it all and give my face a little definition. Oh, what did I just have with the coloring? Okay, there we go. So, and then we are going to blend it in, or we can leave it like that, right? Oh, that looks so natural, right? No. So I'm going to take my MAC 109 brush and just blend it. I like to blend it up, not down, so that way everything looks amazing and natural. Well, this natural makeup looks like that. So that's one side. See the difference? Like this is this, and this is bam, your face. Okay, so that's that. I sometimes contour my nose, but I know I seen a video when someone did it before and they said that they think it's really dumb when girls contour their nose and they don't need it. And I don't necessarily think I need my nose contoured. I think it's fine. I don't know. Sometimes I do it a little bit just to make it look a little bit more slim, but not today. We're not gonna do it. So next we're going to apply blush, and I think these two blushes go great together. I'm going to use a combo of two blushes to get like the perfect blush look for this look. I like to keep it like pretty much like kind of pink and rose gold sort of looking to go with the eyes. So the first blush I'm going to use is MAC's Breath of Plum, which is a really beautiful plum color. I never even thought to buy this blush until I seen Time the Infamous use it, and I just really liked it, and I went to the store and just swatched it and had the girl put it on me. It was amazing. So I don't apply a lot of this. I just apply a little bit, and a little bit goes a long way. So just kind of swirl my brush in there. I hold the brush towards the end because the further away that you hold your brush, the less amount of product that you apply. So make the fishy face and just apply it. I kind of like just barely touch my face. I don't like press it. I just like kind of like barely touch it. So. Okay. That. I apply a little more than usual because you can see it on camera. You know, I like the flush that it gives you. It's something like kind of like a little natural flush pink. It's matte, so it's not really shimmery. But in this particular look, I like to go a little over, you know, since the colors are so light on my eyes, they're not so dramatic, I like to do a little dramaticness on my cheeks. So the next blush I'm going to add is actually a limited edition blush. It was in the last collection that had to do with flowers. I can't remember the exact name of it, but this particular blush is a mineralized blush and it's called Petal Power. Petal Power looks really bright pink in the pan, but when swatched it actually isn't. It's more so like gold and just like a pinky gold, which is pretty like rose gold. It's kind of sheer, so I like to put it on with this one. So just get a little bit of that, and I don't know, can you guys see, like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like really, I don't know, it's just really dramatic and I like it a lot. It just gives you like a little extra. I wear this like a compliment and it just makes me glow. When I do that, I don't typically add a highlighter because I feel that because it has so much shimmer in it, it kind of highlights you as well. So I'm not going to highlight because I typically don't with this look. So that is that, and yeah, so next is we have the lips left and eyeliner and mascara. So I usually use one of two eyeliners. I either use the, I should have had everything sitting here so I wouldn't have to keep leaning, but I usually use the MAC Fluid line in Black Track with the MAC 211 brush, which is kind of looks like that, or I use the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I use this on my days and I don't have time to like really use this, so I'm going to do this just for speed purposes. So let's apply that. I like to do a wing. I'm a wing girl and it's just like a wing. And I like this eyeliner because it is pretty much really waterproof. Once you put it on, it's not going anywhere. So kind of just do a really quick wing. Yeah, pretty much how big my wing is or how dramatic it is. It's just pretty much on my mood. I don't typically do like one particular style or size. Just depends on how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I feel extra jazzy and I'll do a double liner. This liner does set really easily, so if you do have mistakes, I mean, just take a makeup wipe and clean it off. Then I go in and fix my eyeliner. I have my eyeliner because it never really matches, like, ever. It's so annoying, like I can't ever get them to match. But I try my best and the closest I get to it. So there you go. And I actually like it today. Well, tonight. It's amazing how I can do a video and my makeup turns out great, and then I'll go do my eyeliner tomorrow and it'll totally suck. The mascara that I use is the L'Oreal Lash Out Butterfly mascara, and this is in the color Black is Black. I love this. I love this mascara a lot. It's almost time for me to buy a new one, but it does give me a little definition to my rather tiny eyelashes. I'm not going to apply falsies in this video because, like, I don't really do falsies on a regular basis. I just do mascara. No, I'm not really blessed in the eyelash department, but you don't have to do. There you go. So I like that. Okay, and as far as lips go, I do something really neutral. So I like to do something a little pink, but not too pink. I pretty much use a different, you know, a range of different ones. Sometimes I use the Clinique Chubby Stick and Graved Up. And then sometimes I use this one, which is the NYX Butter Gloss in the color Angel's Food Cake. I'm going to use this one because I typically go for this one. I got two of these, one in my purse, one in my makeup drawer. So I like this. It's really easy. I don't have to put a lip liner on. Just something really quick to go. And yeah. I actually really like this color a lot. So that is that. Again, this is pretty much the whole entire look. So, you know. So, see you guys next time. Bye.